hello viewers, you're watching our live RTD channel. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the headlines. A major initiative on multilateralism and a European Union between Djibouti toward enhanced cooperation in the transport and logistics sectors. And on the regional scenes, tension in the Middle East, Hamas launched major offensive against Israel. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. It was today, Sunday, 8 October. The Republic of Djibouti expressed its deep concern about development in the situation in the occupied Palestinian territories, holding Israel responsible for the current escalation due to its continued attack and violation of the right and sanctities of Palestinian people, including the incursions repeatedly in Al-Aqsa Mosque under Israel police protection. Djibouti also renewed its firm and supportive position for the brotherly Palestinian people and their just cause until they regain all their dignity. This for the legitimate rights and establish his independent state with East Jerusalem as its capital. It was today, on Saturday morning, the Islamic movement Hamas launched a major attack on Israel, marked by hundreds of rocket fire from Gaza and an infiltrations of army men into Israeli territory. The Israeli troops responded by bombing Gaza and engaging in ground fighting. This surprise attack represents the most serious escalation since 2021. The Hamas commander claimed responsibility for Al-Aqsa flood operation, and Israeli residents lived in panic with the rocket interruptions. The Israeli army confirmed Hamas's responsibility and launched the airstrike while recalling the reservists. Under the chairmanship of the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, the Institute of Diplomatic Studies held this morning a conference hold an opening ceremony for a session of a high-level seminars and conference focusing on integration regional. This occasion took place in the presence of the representative of the European Union, the director of Institute of Diplomatic Studies, and the approximately came from the relevant ministries. The course aims to discuss the ongoing change in the international arena and the constructions of new world order, but also economic issues on regional integration to raise awareness and influence political trend about these topics. During the course, participants will discuss ways and means of creating a platform that will allow the understand and issues of geopolitical challenges. The director of Institute of Diplomatic Studies, Mr. Mohammed Abdul Qadir, gave an opening speech in which he presented the issues argument related to regional integration and issues of geopolitical challenges. According to experts and consultants, this course, which will extend it over 5 days, will focus on two main points, which are the problems of regional integration, such as the multilateralism, regionalism, and regional integration initiative, the larger in the world. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Mohammed Ali Yusuf, pointed out in his speech that the phenomenon of migration has negative impact on communities. This training seminar will provide knowledge elements useful for understanding the novelties and extent of change process that taking place during these 5 days, conclude the minister. Within the framework of the visit of Ethiopian delegation led by the Ethiopian Deputy Minister of Transport and Logistics in Djibouti, the minister concluded the infrastructure and equipment yesterday, Saturday. The work of the Ethiopian delegation is visits. The visit of Ethiopian delegation aims to enhance the existing historical equipment, historical, economic, and commercial cooperation between the two countries. During the meeting, the Djibouti-Ethiopian side discussed a number of files of a common interest, especially the amendments land passenger transport service agreement, which was ratified in the year 2015 between the two countries. The two friends, in addition to, were discussing about the project of rebuilding National Road Number One, the transport and logistics sector between the two countries, and the economic and development link between the two friendly countries. In a speech by the Ethiopian Deputy Minister of Transport, Mr. Baria Hassan, he began by offering thanks and gratitude to the Minister of Infrastructure for his effort to make this visit a success. He expressed his happiness at the welcome and generous hospitality and his accompanying delegation received during the 4 working days. This is in Djibouti. The Ethiopian Deputy Minister of Transport indicate that this visit came within the framework of a strengthening historical bilateral relation existing between the two countries, he said. For its part, the Minister of Infrastructure and Transport of Djibouti indicate that the visit of Ethiopian delegation is important concretely for deepening the relation between the two countries. He also explained that the Ethiopian delegation will discuss the existing bilateral relation between the two friendly countries. He also stressed that the visit came at the right time, and we are very happy to welcome the Ethiopian delegation headed by the Deputy Ethiopian Minister of Transport by Mr. Burio Hassan, he said. The Sheraton Hotel hosted a workshop aimed at approving the national protection strategies, non-contribution for social service to strengthen human capital for the period 2023 and 2027. This workshop took place in the presence of the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Ulufa Ismail Abdu, the Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Roble Abdile, in addition to a representative of United Nations Development Program and the World Food Program, coordinator of United Nations System, a representative of the World Bank, in addition to representative of development partners and the sectors. This workshop aims to benefit from knowledge, experience, and recommendation to develop realistic national strategies and comprehensive but also compatible with the current challenges and evolving needs of our society in the context of increasing the multidimensional poverty in which it becomes necessary to stabilize non-based social protection. The contribution for that goes beyond social safety and net program alone. The Minister of Women and Family, Ms. Muna Usman Aden, in her speech, confirmed that her ministerial department pays special attention to vulnerable groups of society. This new strategy addresses the issues through four main strategies: access, the network, social security, access to basic social service, empowerment, and economic, the inclusion of financial and coping mechanism to shake the light on the families in need, she concluded. In turn, the Minister of Health, Dr. Ahmed Robli Abdillah, explained that our children needs this strategy as it represents the support for society since establishment in the year 2000. In the year 2008, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity and his Department of Health continues to extend the scope of its work from in order to confront the complex of social issues, he said. For her part, the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Ulufa Ismail Abdu, indicated that this event is a great concern to the people of Djibouti and shows the extent of our commitment to well-being of citizens. She also added that the workshop aims to benefit from knowledge and experience for the recommendation in order to develop a realistic national strategy plans and also comprehensive with the current challenges and involving the needs of our society, she said. A convention this morning at the central headquarters of the International Commercial Bank of the Red Sea, known as BCMR, ceremony of the partnership agreement between Djibouti Telecom and the BCMR Bank took place. This ceremony was attended by the General Director of BCMR and General Director of Djibouti Telecom, Mr. Mohammed Asowe, and several executives from two department participated in this ceremony. In addition to the signing of this agreement, it concretized the central goals in the development of ecosystem digital in our country. This interconnection promises to be mutual beneficial for respective customer. It will also allow the BCMR to enrich its service offering thanks to the money platform to develop a new financial profit and fully participate in the growth of active in our economic landscape. The Director General of the National Schools of Judicial Studies of the Ministry of Justice and Prison Service, Dr. Magistrate Ibrahim Ahmed, share a dedicated event to contribute a certificate of the appreciate to participate in training courses on judiciary's prominent figures from Djiboutian legal continuity experts, trainees, and participated in the ceremony honoring the course participant with their presence certificate handing over ceremony. The National Schools of Judicial Studies aims to strengthen the Djiboutian judicial system and practice as well as defend the basic values of human value and rights. In fact, the National Schools of Judicial Studies was established in July 2020, the first of its kind in Djibouti. It aims to task and ensure training for current auditors and notaries in addition to the training staff. In a speech, the Director General of the National Schools of Judicial Studies, he said that the establishment of the National Schools for Judicial Studies, which reflect the government's interests in creating an efficient judicial uh, capable of carrying out the task assigned to it and through training, improving experience, and raising the level of human staff, he said. Within the framework of combating illegal immigration, a mobile team of members of national gendarmeries was able to remove 413 illegal immigration of the Ethiopian nationally, including 164 women. On the other hand, the national gendarmeries provided humanitarian and aids, including water and food, to illegal immigration before returning them to their countries of origin, Ethiopia, by the competent authorities. It should be noted that the number of migrants who use our country as a transit joint point on the way to the Arab Gulf state and has witnessed a relative decline in recent years against the backdrop of the intensification of the National Coast Guard and Navy and Seafood to confront migrant smuggling operation. The Dikhil Inter-Army Regiment on arrested operation on October 1, 2023 at 7 p.m., putting an Ethiopian national in the spotlight. This defendant was by the subsequently handed over to the competent authorities of Dikhil Police Detachment to undergo the required legal procedures according to the work of Lieutenant Colonel Ibrahim in charge of Riyadh, the troops on protocols areas. So the Dakhil, especially Mulud, regularly frequents cat in search of contrabands, but also individuals coming from this village illegally confiscate national borders. The initiative include a bag to the containing of 9 cups of this illegal cat of kilo. For the international scenes on Saturday, the Islamist movement Hamas launched a major attack on Israel marked by hundreds of rock fire from Gaza and the infiltrations of army men into Israeli territory. The Israeli troops responded by the bombing Gaza and engaging in ground fighting. This surprise attack represent by escalation since the 2021 war. The Hamas commander claimed responsibility for the Al Aqsa operation. Israeli residents in panic with the Israeli army confirmed Hamas's responsibility and launched the airstrike while recalling the reservist groups. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful evening.